From the tribe of Asher, 12,000.
Hello.
From the tribe of
So,
Naphtali,
the
12,000.
journey to heaven
From the tribe of Manasseh,
is like the
12,000.
game of
From
tennis.
the tribe of Simeon,
Two parties
12,000. From
hit
the
a
tribe of
ball
Levi, 12,000.
back and
From the tribe
forth
of Issachar,
at
12,000.
each
From
other
the tribe of
until one
Zebulun,
wins.
12,000.
The
From the
difference
tribe
is
of
that
Joseph,
the
12,000.
heavenly
From the tribe of
journey is
Benjamin,
no joke,
12,000.
neither is it a game. It
After
is
this I looked,
serious,
and there before me was a
and
great
its
multitude that no
rewards
one could
last
number.
forever.
From every nation, tribe, people,
Like the
and
game of
language,
tennis,
standing before
there
the
is a
throne,
limited
and in
time
front of the
for
Lamb.
the parties to
They were
prove
wearing white
themselves
robes, and were
worthy
holding palm
of
branches in
the
their hands.
reward.
And they cried out in a loud
Spiritually,
voice,
the accuser of the brethren, Satan, is the opponent of the saints, hitting
all
fiery
the
darts
angels were
at
standing
us.
around the throne, and around the elders and the four living creatures.
The saints, on the other hand,
They fell
use
down on their faces before the throne,
their
and
shield
worshipped God,
of
saying,
faith and
Amen.
spirit sword, the
Praise
spirit sword,
and
the word of
glory
God,
and
to hit
wisdom
back
and
those
thanks
very
and honor
same
and power
darts
and
at
strength
Satan
be
a
to our
billion
God
folds.
forever
Your
and
hands,
ever.
fingers,
Amen.
feet,
And one of
toes,
the elders asked
and
me,
muscles
These
will
white robes,
be sore.
who are they, and where
This
did
should
they
be a
come from?
sign to
I
you
answered,
that
Sir,
you're
you
doing
know.
very well.
And he said, These are
After
they who
all,
have
a
come
true
out of great
champion and
tribulation.
athlete,
They have washed their robes and made them
after all,
white in the blood of
true
the Lamb.
champions and
Therefore,
athletes
they are before the throne
feel
of
the
God,
game in their
and serve
muscles
him day and
because
night in
they're
his
using
temple.
it or
And
using
he
them,
who sits on the
right?
throne will spread his tent over them.
When the
Never
time is
again will
up,
they
the
hunger.
saint
Never again
or
will they
saints
thirst. The
wins
sun will not beat upon them,
eternal
nor
life
any scorching heat.
as their
For the
victor's
Lamb
crown.
at the center of the throne
Let's
will be their
read
shepherd. He
Revelation
will lead
2,
them to springs
verse
of
10.
living water.
Do
And
not be
God
afraid of
will
what
wipe
you're
away
about to
every
suffer.
tear
I
from
tell
their
you,
eyes.
the devil will put some of you in prison to test you,
When
and
he
you will
opened
suffer
the seventh
persecution
seal,
for 10 days.
there was
Be
silence.
faithful even to the point of death, and I will give you life as your victor's crown.
And I saw the
Now,
seven angels who stand
this
before
brings
God.
to mind a conversation I
And to them
had
were
with
given
a
seven
very
trumpets.
dear friend.
Another
So,
angel, who
she
had a golden censer,
thinks
came and stood
that
at the
as a
altar.
Christian,
He was given
you're
much
not
incense
supposed to
offer
be
with the prayers of
attacked
all the
by
saints
demons
on
or
the golden
witches.
altar before the throne.
Now that is wrong.
To
In
smoke
fact,
the
if you
incense
say that
together
you're a
with the prayers of
Christian
the saints,
and you're not being attacked
before
by
God
demons
from the
or
angel's hand.
witches
Then the
or
angel took the
Satan,
censer,
they're all one,
filled it with fire
then
from the altar,
you
and
better
hurled it on
search
the
your
earth.
Christian
And there
walk.
came peals of thunder,
Because
rumblings, flashes of
in
lightning.
many places in the Bible, Jesus, the
Then
Word
the
of
seven
God,
angels
talks
who had the
about
seven trumpets
persecution.
prepared to sound
And
them.
persecution doesn't come from God.
Then
It
he
comes
sounded
from
his trumpet,
Satan,
and there came hail
right?
and fire
Jesus
mixed with blood, and
permits
it
it.
was hurled down upon
But
the earth.
Satan is
A
the
third
one
of
that
the earth
carries
was
out
burned up.
persecution
A third of the trees
through
were burned
witches,
up,
through
and all the green
demons,
grass was burned
etc.,
up.
etc., etc.
The second angel
So
said,
count it a
and
good
something like a
thing.
huge
I
mountain,
believe it's
all
Matthew,
ablaze,
somewhere
was
in
thrown
Matthew
into the
5
sea.
or 8, where
A
Jesus
third
says,
of the sea turned into blood.
rejoice
A
and be
third of the
glad
living
if
creatures in
you're
the sea died, and a
persecuted,
third of
for
the
great
ships
is your
were
reward
destroyed.
in heaven. If
The
you're a
third angel
Christian and you're
sounded
being
the trumpet, and a
persecuted,
great star,
yeah,
blazing like a
you're
torch,
doing
fell
great,
from the
and
sky
oh,
on a
you're
third of the rivers,
accumulating
and on the
lots of
springs of
rewards in
water.
heaven. So don't
And
let
many of
anyone
the
lie
stars
to you and
were
say,
melted.
if you're being
A
persecuted
third
by
of the waters turned to
Satan,
blood,
witches, or
as
demons,
many people died
that
from the
something's
waters
wrong
that
with
had
you.
become troubled.
The opposite is
The fourth
the
angel
truth.
sounded his trumpet, and a third of
Moving
the
on,
sun was struck, a third of the moon, and a
back
third of
to
the stars,
tennis.
so that a third of them turned
So
black.
Satan, that
A third
Satan,
of the day was without
gets
light,
golden
and
bowls
also
full of
a
the
third
wrath
of
of
the night.
God, delivered
As I
by
watched,
the angels
I
and
heard an eagle that
eternal
was flying in
fire
midair
as
call out in a
its
loud voice,
loser's crown. Because it's a loser, right? Now, Revelation 15 verse 7, I read, and 8.
Chapter 9.
Then one of the four living
The fifth
creatures
angel
gave
sounded his
to
trumpet,
the seven
and I
angels
saw a star
7
that had
golden
fallen from
bowls
the sky
filled
to the
with
earth.
the wrath of
The
God,
star was given the key to the shaft
who
of
lives
the abyss.
forever and ever.
When he
And the
opened the
temple
abyss,
was filled
smoke
with
rose
the
from it like
smoke
the smoke from a gigantic
from the
furnace.
glory of God and His
The sun
power,
was
and
covered
no
with
one
the
could
smoke
enter
from
the
abyss.
temple until the 7
And out
plagues
of the
of the
smoke,
7 angels
locusts
were
came down
completed.
upon the earth and were given power in the 7
Now,
kingdoms of the earth. They were told not to harm
see
the grass of the
also
earth or any plant or
Revelations
tree, but only
16.
those people who
It
mark
also
the
talks
seal of
about
God on their forehead.
these golden
They were not
bones
given power to kill them,
in detail.
but only to torture them,
Thank you and God bless.
and the agony they suffered.